Hello there, this is Nick from Nick Dale Photography. I just wanted to introduce you to my cameras. So a lot of people ask me what kind of cameras I have when they see them lying around the lodge, and the answer is that at the moment I have a Sony Alpha 1, the first version, and I have a Nikon Z8 or Z8. And with the Sony I have a 70 to 200mm lens, and with the Z8 I have a 600mm lens, but it is actually special because it has a built-in teleconverter. So if you multiply by 1.4, you get 840mm. So just to put that in context, the human eye is roughly the same as a 50mm lens. So if you want to know the magnification of any lens, you simply divide the focal length by 50. So 200mm divided by 50 is 4. So the magnification of my Sony lens is 4 times. And the magnification of my Nikon lens depends. So at 600mm, it's 600 divided by 50, which is 12. And at 840, it's just shy of 17 times. So the whole reason why I bought the lens, the Nikon lens, was so that I could flip between 600 and 840. So the good thing about that is that you get the quality of a prime lens, but also you get the flexibility, or a little bit of the flexibility, of a zoom. So when I'm chasing tigers, I can shoot them at 600mm, but if I want to switch to a bird, I can flip a switch on the side, which I'll show you just here. It says 1 times there, but if you push it down, it's 1.4 times. So that gives me the ability to shoot birds at greater distances, or smaller birds. So the other reason why I went for the Nikon Z8 is because it has pre-release capture. So pre-release capture, or pre-capture, or pro-capture, all the cameras seem to have it these days, is just a way of getting shots when you wouldn't otherwise. So normally, if you imagine a bird taking off, let's say, the first couple of flaps of the wings you won't get if you rely on your own reactions, because you're just not that good. Yes, but if you use pre-release capture, or whatever system it's called, then what you do is you focus on the bird as it's about to take off, and then even as you're focusing, the camera is quietly buffering pictures all the time. So on my Nikon, that means 20 or 30 frames a second, RAW or JPEG, and you can set it up to record up to a second's worth before you actually press the shutter. So this happens all the time while you're focusing. You can half press the shutter button, or you can press the AF on button to use back button focus, doesn't matter. And then when you eventually press the shutter button, that's when the camera actually writes the files to the card. So what that means is you can get much better shots of birds taking off at an earlier stage. And in particular, the classic shot of the bird with its feet just on the branch as it's lifting its wings and about to take that first wing beat. What a dream. Thanks a lot.